The AI apocalypse isn't just one future event, it's a full spectrum crisis that is already started. The existential fear of tomorrow are being connected and fueled by what is happening today. Augmentatism is the strategy that empowers you from fighting back on all fronts. In today's video, we are going to look into the doomsday. What are those fears and what we can do about it? So let's look into, I've wrote them down because there is a long list, and those are really interesting because they are much bigger than this, the fear of these killing robots, okay, these Skynet and so on that we see on movies. So one of the fear that is really legitimate is the fear of human extinction, and this is connected to the arrival of superintelligence. This intelligence that is much higher than us, that is gonna take the resources just for survival. So this fight for resources is one of the aspects, but there is also the fear of being this global AI lock us into a future that we didn't choose. So this is called the totalitarian value lock-in. So an AI that is so powerful, that control on everything, and in somehow gives a future that we are trapped inside. There's no way out of it. And then there is the fear of autonomous weapons. This is extremely current and is growing day by day, because we see that we are getting closer at what is possible, maybe a world war. Okay, and that is maybe it's not happening yet because this technology is just started to be shown, to be available. Maybe that is the biggest fear for some people, and it's completely legitimate. I completely understand. This is gonna stabilize the geopolitical and brings like a massive collapse. Then there is the fear of an AI that is in somehow manipulating who we are. This is not just some fiction. This is the trajectory we are on if we don't do anything. But there are more fears, okay? Those are the fears of the future, but let's look into what are the fears of today. So the job displacement and economic disruption, those are kind of eroding our society at the moment, creating instability. Then there is the systemic bias and the discrimination. Those are encoded inside the algorithm that we find inside social network and the AI itself. So what is happening, these create a system that somehow influence in the way that we make decisions. And sometimes those are life important decisions, okay? Then there is the misinformation and deep fake. I mean, this is huge, especially from yesterday came out this new OpenAI, I think it's called the Sora 2 video system that basically this AI create, like others, okay, create these almost real like videos. It's become really difficult to understand if that video is real or not. And for us that work with AI, we know at least this technology exists, but for some people, probably the most, they don't even know that something is possible to do. So they are kind of biased to believe that what is on video means also what is true. So that is extremely dangerous. And then there is this mass survival and loss of privacy. So think about before we had just cameras, we had access to, they had access to text and video and so on. But now there is this artificial intelligence that actually can extract meaning from those video, can recognize people, can understand and connect action that these people take. So this is a sort of a quiet apocalypse. It's something that is started already. So we are on a countdown. And if we don't do anything, this is the trajectory we are in. Okay, there is incentive to go into this direction. But we can't be passive, okay? And we, at the moment, we are being placed with these two kind of scenarios, okay? We can be two things. We can be the adopters, those people that believe in AI, adopt every new tools and use them, and somehow they're fueling those corporations that are creating the problem. But then there is this other option that is the romantic rejection of AI. It's this position that say, no, AI is dangerous. I don't like it. It doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't have my voice. It's something that I don't want. So I reject completely. And both those paths accelerate the countdown, because none of them take a position that direct the development of this AI. They are all passive. So what is the solution? The solution that I propose is augmentatism, which is a philosophy, is a framework, is a way of understanding this technology and creating a partnership with it, which is different from being passive. Is a system that to create and to be agentic in somehow. Okay, so I created a system for you to actually measure if this is happening, because I checked on me and it's happening already. Okay, it's happening. That is the line between who I am and what is AI is becoming blurred. And let me tell you how you can check this yourself. I got these three questions. Question number one: am I deepening my mastery of just borrowing a result? That means, am I creating something that I'm getting better at? Okay, I'm in control, I'm improving myself, or I just get an output from AI which I'm gonna use without having learned nothing. So, question two: is this amplifying my unique voice or replacing it? And this is extremely important, especially for people, creatives, but also thinkers that have been working for many years. They develop their own voice, their own way of working, their way of connecting their craft with their ethics and so on. So this is important, because if we lose our voice and get replaced by AI, means it's gonna be flat. We're all gonna be the same. So those creatives, those artists, those people that can imagine a future, they are those unique elements that experiment with the work, with life, with everything. And those have their unique voice. And if you're like me, you develop your voice through work for many hours, for many years of working with different projects. So ask yourself, is AI amplifying your voice or is replacing it? And this is completely complicated. I'll tell you why this is complicated. Because I personally, when I work on things that I've been doing for many years, I still have my voice is there. For example, when I work with sound, when I work with music, when I work with my creative elements, that is completely my voice. But when I'm now exploring, I start using AI, and my voice get blurred with AI's voice. Sometimes because I got inspired by AI, and sometimes because maybe I'm lazy and I see this is good enough. That is a really dangerous path. Okay, what I'm saying is not that you don't need to do that path. You need to be aware of the risks, because this is happening, and it's somehow unavoidable. It's happening because when you collaborate with someone, being human or AI, you're gonna be influenced by it, and this is beautiful. But AI create this final product where you still have this your kind of fragile idea, and AI comes out with this strong idea. So it somehow can take and replace your voice. So be careful. Understand that your fragility is something that you need to preserve and how do you say, to shield in somehow. Protect, that's the word. So question three: am I building a cognitive resilience of creating a dependency? Am I building a cognitive resilience of creating a dependency? That's the question. So when I think about this, is dependency is something that is happening to all of us. Okay, AI allows us to be faster, to improve the output of the quality of the product that we create. So in somehow, when I see myself, I see, yeah, I mean, with AI, I can do much better and faster. So I started to have a dependency by it. But at the same time, I know that I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm getting better. So I still have my cognitive resilience. So I still have control in the sense, okay, if the AI disappear today, I'm gonna be upset, okay? But at the same time, I'm gonna say, yeah, but I haven't lose who I am. Because what I do, I can still do it without AI. I can do faster, better maybe with AI, but I can still do it. It's gonna require more work, more effort, but I can still do it. So to this question, there is no like yes or no answer. There is the question that are there to reflect. And to go deeper, it's those three questions at the beginning. But if you want to go deeper, basically what you need to do is to read this manifesto, the Augmentatism manifesto. There's a link in the description. The idea is it's not just to in somehow be passive. It's the action of being active and bring the difference. And this cannot be done by single people. It's not one person. It's not about individuals. It's about a community. It's about helping each other. It's about checking on each other's work and understanding that we can take one path, but doesn't mean that it's the correct one. But as a community, we can check each other. We can take different paths and see what they lead, but still connecting to each other through a framework, through a philosophy, through a worldview that see the world as a not accepting this idea of, oh, I accept AI, or I do whatever those corporates say, or I'm gonna romantically say, no, I don't want any technology. There is a path that maybe is in the middle, and it's a path that we can take together. It's my idea is to create a community that is a decentralized community, meaning there is not an owner of this community. It's not going to be me, because the problem of centralized community is that who created benefit from it, have more power, have more money. My idea is different. It's I want a community of peers, a community of pioneers, of creatives, of strategists, of people that really believe that there is a third way. And this should be distributed. Okay, all of us should be part of it. All of us should be benefit out of it. So this is what I want to build. I don't want to build it alone. Okay, I'm going to build it anyway, but I don't want to build it alone. So if you want to be part of it, please like and subscribe, get connected, subscribe to the newsletter, download this Augmentatism manifesto, and see you next time.